Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. So, here are the stakes. I've trophied the last 4 Vintage Cube drafts I've done in a row. You can go back and watch them if you want to. We're gonna go for 5, where you're getting try hard Caleb until I don't get a trophy. So we're just gonna see how many I can get. What is the actual optimal pick here? So there's a lot of good cards. Library's fantastic, goes in any deck. Misty Rainforest is very good. Natural Order is good, but I legitimately don't think green is fantastic. Like, it's just not open very often. Preordain is really nice, keeps you open as well. I mean, like, because you're going to play blue most of the time. I guess it's less open than either of these. I'm leaning towards just first picking Library. I know that card, it's not as good as people, like, who overvalue it say it is, but it is still a fantastic card. Like, just play this turn 1. Sometimes you can just win a game out of nowhere, but other times it does nothing. I think I am just going to take Library. And just keep in mind other things that were in the pack. Ooh, Fiend Artisan, what do you do? So it gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard, so okay. And then you can sacrifice a creature to search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost X. So you have to pay a lot of mana it's like a backup birthing pod that's quite expensive. We can take Prismatic Vista for quite good fixing. This is essentially like a 5-color land. Or we can take Rishadan Port. I think I'm going to take Vista and try and wheel Port. Most people don't respect the Port, even though I think that card is absolutely fantastic. But people do respect Vista, so we're just going to pick that up, see what's open in the next pack, and just kind of getting the feel for what's open. Alright, what do we got? Fiery Confluence is a fantastic card. Renin 6 is also very good. We did see Rishadan Port, so like if you get Strip Mine or Wasteland, Port goes well with those, so Renin 6 is good there. Zealous Conscripts is fantastic. And then I think Oath is fine, but it's more of a meme than it is like a very good card, so I don't think I would take it here. I'm looking at Fiery Confluence. I think that card it's one of the best cards. In mono red, it's great because it does 6 damage, but it kills 3 artifacts or wipes the board, so it's good in most matchups. I think this card's highly underrated. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take that and then try and wheel Renin 6, Conscripts, Dismember, one of these. I gotta read Cruxay again. 2 mana 6/6. Whenever it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card, and if it's not a non-land card, they lose 3 life. That's also quite good in aggro, actually, and it's 5 cards to escape. Good to know. Alright, so we got a Confluence. There's an Impulse, an Incinerate, Vindicate, Gideon. I'm looking at Plateau, but I could also just take Incinerate and try and see if Mono Red is there. I think I'm probably going to be happier getting the fixing first. None of these cards really stick out to me as being something that I should take. I'm trying to think what's going to come around. Like Rotting Regisaur and Goblin Dark Dwellers might be the cards that wheel. I'm going to take Plateau over Incinerate. I think there are many replacements for Incinerate. Like, I mean, Lightning Bolt is better. There's just a lot of like Lightning Strike, I think, replaces that. Whereas Plateau is something you're not going to find very easily. Here, that's a relatively late Cryptic Command, which could signify blue is open. There's also Gruul Signet, Flame Slash, Walking Ballista. Okay, what do we want to do here? I mean, I could pick up on this and just try and go heavy blue. What is this? 5th pick Cryptic Command? I haven't really passed that much blue either, and I know I got an Impulse kind of late. So I could take this, maybe Sphinx's Rev comes around. I think the safer pick would be Walking Ballista or Gruul Signet, but I'm going to take Cryptic Command. Seeing blue, ooh, go that late. There's a High Tide. Haha. Okay. High Tide go that late is also quite good. It might not be exactly the signal that I think it is, because I think other people value High Tide less than I do, but getting High Tide and Cryptic this late's gotta be a good sign. Otherwise, I think T-Cruise is an option, Spellseeker, but like Spellseeker's good with High Tide, and then Hazoret's fine too, but I'm gonna speculate here. Okay, and then we get a whole lot of nothing. There's Runaway Steamkin if we do end up red, otherwise there's Pyroclasm. I don't love Thing in the Ice. I think if I end up blue-red spells, I would rather have Pyroclasm to wipe the board. If I end up red aggro, I'd rather have Runaway Steamkin. So I might have missed out on a Hazoret by taking this High Tide. Alright, we'll take this and see. Oh! Sorry. Now I think Spell Pierce is better than Zurgo. Oh man. I think this is where I need to decide. Red is very open. I have a Confluence in Steamkin. I'm missing out on Hazoret. I could try and go blue-red and take a spell. That's probably still good. Spell Pierce, I can take Porcelain Legionnaire or Lotus Bloom now? Oh my gosh, why are they doing this to me? I'm trying to trophy, but Storm is so fun. It might be better too, but red is more like likely to come together. I think I'm gonna take Legionnaire. I think there's a Rishadan port. Okay. Okay. Swiss Spear is also quite good and would be good. Like maybe I get rid of High Tide, I go blue-red spells. Like Swiss Spear, I wish I could take Gush. I'm gonna take the that's hard to say. Swiss Spear is very good. But I think I'm gonna take the port. Okay, Magus of the Moon came around. Nahiri came around. I do have a Plateau, although Nahiri's not great in that deck. I guess I take Magus. There's also Silverblade Paladin. I'll take this. Alright, Incinerate and Gideon came around. Alright. The Storm Dreams are dead. We might even get Hazard to come around then. I think I just take Incinerate. I like Gideon, but Spells to the Face seems good. I could have had a Treasure Cruise as well. Oh, well we got Hazard. Alright. Alright. I think I know what we're doing. And it is aggro. I tried my best to just see if Storm was open. That was a very late Cryptic command and a very late High Tide, but that probably is just because I value them much. Oh man. Anyway, that's probably because I value them higher than other people do. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take Steam Vents because fitting a Spell Pierce in this deck would still be nice. And there are some other blue cards that are worth splashing. And then maybe I can wheel this Phyrexian Revoker. That's a late mana drain though. But I think red is just more open. Oh, opposition. Interesting. I'm playing Lyra, so I could go like Spell Pierce. This is getting kind of weird. I could take Ponder, because I have Steam Vents Vista. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a very challenging draft, I'm going to be honest. Like, basically I'm going to wheel Daredevil probably, and that's the most conservative pick. I could take Sacred Foundry, and probably that's what I should be doing. Just go red-white aggro. I have the Plateau. Alright, fine. We'll draft Disciplined. He says right as he gets past a Dak Faden. Oh man. I think I'm sabotaging myself here. So Dak Faden is just fantastic. Like Jeskai something. The other option would be a Young Pyromancer, which is probably going to wheel, or a Braid, which I think is very good. I'm gonna take Dak. We can somehow make that work maybe. I'm not sure how I feel about the addition of Soulscar Mage. It's like fine. I guess it's a 1-mana 1/2 prowess, so it is good in the all spells deck. Maybe I don't play Magus. Karn is interesting. I don't have many artifacts to go with him. There's Blackleaf Cliffs, but that doesn't fix for colors that I need. I think again, Soulscar Mage should come around. Force of Negation is great if I do end up like doing this type of thing and just going blue-red more controlling, because I do have Library. I think we're gonna... I did just pass a mana drain though. But like I'm not gonna play any of these other cards. I'm gonna take the Mishra's Factory. Because Soulscar Mage is gonna come around. I'm gonna take this Goblin Guide. Alright, I think I know where we're going. Goblin Guide, wheel Burst Lightning, or maybe I take Burst Lightning, wheel Goblin Guide? I'm not sure which is more likely to come around. Both are good. I think I'm gonna take Goblin Guide here. They're both good cards. Luca, Goblin Welder, Kythian, Electromancer, Simic Signet. I guess I take Kythian here, because I have all this white fixing. Yeah, alright. There's Kythian, there's Fire Blast. Fire Blast is fantastic. Definitely going to take that. That's like the one card when you're playing against mono red, where usually you're like, I can win as long as they don't have, and then you say Fire Blast. Lightning Bolt, Time Spiral. Yeah, I feel like I could have had a good Storm deck, but like, I don't know, I was getting a little bit cut, or the cards just showed up weird in the packs. Bolt is just going to be very consistently solid. Armageddon would be nice, but I think we're probably not playing Cryptic. I don't think I'm playing Spell Pierce. Probably not playing Dak Fade. There's Phyrexian Revoker though. I'm pretty happy about that one. Just locks them out of mana. It's also a 2-drop. If I can play Dak Fade, I will. I have a Steam Vents, but right now I don't have any fetches that grab it. There's the Daredevil. There's also Selfless Spirit. I don't have the mana for Tide Hollow. So it's really between these two. This protects against Wraths. I think Daredevil actually has a lot of upside, so I'll take that. Okay, yeah. So the reason I was just kind of speculating on those Storm cards is I'm going to wheel these things anyway. I think I like a Braid a bit more in this deck. I'm not the biggest fan of Young Pyromancer. Okay, probably putting Steamkin in the deck now. Maybe even Magus. Although Megas shuts down my library and Mistress Factory, so we'll say maybe over here. But anyway, yeah, like I knew I was going to wheel these red cards because it felt very open. So I figured I would try and see if I could get a really nice blue-red deck, because I think that deck is quite good as well. You get to run like Spell Pierce, Cryptic Command, Incinerate, Lightning Bolt, and things like that. We'll still see Deck Faden's just great in mono red because make sure you don't flood out. Yeah, see, I got Soulscar Mage, so it might have felt like I was doing weird stuff, but it's because I knew the archetype was so open that I could try other things. Kithian's my only white card right now. I could be splashing a 1-drop. We'll see. I mean, I have the mana to make it work. Goblin Welder versus Electroman. I'll take the Welder. Hero of Bladehold last pick. Okay. I mean, it's not the best 4-drop, but it is. Like, if you resolve this and get to untap, it is game winning. I also just spilled water into my lap when I was trying to drink. So there's that. Here we can take Ravages of War. Peen Kieran's fine. I love Shelldock Isle, but I don't think mono red is the place for it. I don't have any fetches that benefit from taking Blood Crypt, and so far Grandmaster's just medium. Yeah, we'll take Ravages. Mother of Runes is fantastic, so is Karakas. I like Mom. Inspiring Vantage also helps with the mana, so I kind of want all of these. Karakas can just like surprise win you some games out of nowhere. I think I'd take Karakas and wheel Mom. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Kiki Jiki, Faithless Looting, Unexpectedly Absent, Brimaz, Copperline Gorge. I could take Field of Ruin if I really just want to destroy people's mana bases. Yeah, I think I'm probably not playing Dak. I think I'm just red-white, which is okay. And in that case, I think I like taking Absent and wheeling Brimaz. Field of Rune's okay, but it's a little bit slow in mono red. I don't think it's worth playing a colorless land for, especially when you're about to just take 2 double white cards. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. I don't have any 3-drops. I literally have no 3-drops in this deck. That's ridiculous. Let's see. I like Wear Tear a lot. Artifact and Enchantment Hate is quite good. Chain Lightning really helps with my early plays. Good with Soulscar Mage, but Ancient Tomb... it's kind of awkward. It's good with Legionnaire, Revoker, some of these things. I think I'm just going to take Chain Lightning, though. Ooh, Shrine of Burning Rage. That's a card Ancient Tomb is good with. Take Shrine. Scrubland doesn't really do much for us. That's okay. Alright, so despite all of my early draft woes, I still have good cards in my sideboard that would have played out. I even get Lyra Dawnbringer for the mirror match, which is kind of cool. And then I just have a really good mono red deck that is completely absent of 3 mana plays, which I'm not excited about, but it's fine. Oh wow, a lot of good things here. I think we're probably just going to take Smuggler's Copter. It is just so fantastic. I mean, Chandra's great, Seasoned Pyromancer's good, but this only costs 2. And it draws cards, it hits for 3 a turn, it's so good. Plays around board wipes. I'm not sure how I feel about Runaway Steamkin at the moment. I guess I have a lot of burn, so if I play it like turn 2 and then... Ooh, we did it! Strip Mine! Oh my gosh. We might even get Embrace Shieldbreaker to wheel, but now we have Strip Mine, Rishadan Port, and Library. Probably not playing Hero of Bladehold in that regard then. I guess we'll see, because I think I need these white cards to have enough playables at the moment. But if I could go mono red, then these colorless lands would hurt me a lot less. I would still probably play Karakas in mono red, because, I mean, I guess we'll see. Splinter Twin, Empty the Warrens, Pestermite, Bonfire? And there's also Resto Angel. That's funny, Splinter Twin, Pestermite in the same pack. I'm not taking Empty, I guess I just take Bonfire. If you need playables, you need playables. Right now I have 21 playables with running Absent Kithian. I don't love it. I mean, I'll play Hero if I need to. It'll just make the mana worse because you need double white. I just want a 3-drop. Like, a 3 converted mana cost card here would be quite nice. I could take Desperate Ritual. I think I'm just going to take Manamorphose. It's, helps with the double white. It's a playable. Like, Soulfire Grandmaster is fine, but just overwhelmingly medium. Yeah, this just will just make my mana a little bit smoother and fills a playable slot without being risky or anything. Mom came around, but so did Inspiring Vantage. I mean, let's see. 23 right now, so I'm gonna have to play white. Mom is so good, but this this helps with my manas. I guess I have Plateau, Sacred Foundry, and Vista already. Alright, I'll take Mom. The mana is not where I would like it to be, but it's kind of where it has to be. There's Brimaz. Wear Tear versus Archangel Avacyn. Linvala would help against green decks. Like, rather substantially. And I already have... I think I'm going to wheel that thing that kills artifacts. I'll take Linvala for the green deck matchup. I think because I'm going to wheel the Empress Shieldbreaker, probably? I could be wrong, but I already have a Braid. Oh wow, Seasoned Pyromancer. I think I like that more than Flicker Wisp just for... I did not wheel the Shieldbreaker. Okay. That's okay though. I like Pyromancer in this deck, so that's 26. I need to make some cuts. And let's see what they are. Probably getting rid of Bonfire for now. It's a fine top deck. Absent is pretty hard to cast. And this is definitely a 17 land deck because I have so many utility lands. So I need to cut at least one more card. This Silkscar Mage actually looks okay here. And Pyromancer can refill my hand. I also just need 3 mana plays, so I'm okay there. I could get rid of Direfleet Daredevil. Maybe I get rid of... It's hard to say. Hero's Bladehold is a really good top end card, and it's better because I have Mother of Runes. I just don't like that it doesn't have haste. It's like a better Brimaz. Hard to kill. Oh, Goblin Welder. Thank goodness I saw that. Okay, that was an easy cut. Putting all these in, do I even run Library is the next question. So my colored mana is actually going to be quite taxed here. So right now, these are in there. So I would add basic lands, 2, 5. Oh, Metamorphose, okay. So right now I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. This deck needs at least 10. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white. Oh boy. That's not good. 10 and 6 is not... I don't think... Let's see. I could cut Mishra's Factory Library. Because Library in mono red is fine, but I could bring it in like matchups against control so I can outcard them. I think I cut Factory for a Plains. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Oh, Steam Vents is not necessary. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right now it's a 10-7 mana base with 3 utility lands. Which isn't the worst. I also have Metamorphose to help things out. And my red 1-drops, I guess there's only 2 of them. I don't know. I don't know what to run here. Hero Bladehold seems fine. Fire Blast is okay. Vista. I think we're going to do it like this. I think Library is good enough to fit into the deck. And 10-7 is not the worst mana base. See you guys round 1. Alright. Playing against our Ganon King. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The Ganon vs. Ganon showdown. Good luck. I'm on the play, which is good. Prismatic Vista. So this is a challenging thing to decide what color to get. I think I keep this. I'm likely to draw a red source. I can Vista for white to play a turn 1 Kythian. Alright, let's risk it. Grabbing white. Playing Kythian. Because I have Rishadan Port, which can like stall the game out a little bit. Right? Tap their mana. Uh-oh. The Ganon vs. Ganon red showdown. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Well, let's attack. So they had no play on 1 mana. So I think if I port them down, could be going somewhere. Especially if they're on control. Land, Metamorphose. Alright, attack for 2. I'm missing land drops, so I could play Phyrexian Revoker, but I think I'm just going to Rishadan Port again. Tapping down the Plains this time. Hoping they just play a Signet now and I can Revoker it. That too. Okay. So that worked out. So they're still missing mana. I need to draw land. Oh, interesting. So let's attack with Kythian. This is more just me missing land drops than it is anything. So let's play... I think I would rather put down a Revoker. Naming Ever-Flowing Chalice. If they don't have a spell here, then I think we're doing okay. Because then I can just port, attack. They suspend Lotus Bloom. So they have access to 4 mana. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't like that at all. Are they Storm? That's a... The Plains makes me think it's not Storm. The Lotus Bloom is interesting, though. Okay, opponent does nothing. I draw a red source, which is great. I'll play a mountain and attack with these. Now Kithian, I can give Indestructible if I need to. They wear my Revoker. Okay. That means they don't get to activate Coalition Relic. I want to present as many threats as possible, so part of me wants to Seasoned Pyromancer. Did I hit a land this turn? I think so. Yeah, I played Mountain. So I think Manamorphose into Seasoned Pyromancer is probably good because it can try and hit me lands. I think I like that the most. Red, red. There's my land. Because this puts 4 power into play. And I get to draw for each non-land card discarded, create an elemental token. So let's get rid of Soulscar Mage, is quite slow. Part of me wants to get rid of Ravages of War, but the other part of me thinks if I just cast it next turn, I win. I can trade Porcelain Legionnaire for a 1/1 token and an unknown card. Okay. I don't know about that one. Although I guess if Pyromancer dies, at least I can make 2 1/1s. They're gonna get Lotus Bloom soon. So we'll see if they can do anything scary this turn. I can put them down to 3 with Incinerate. Drawing Fire Blast would be my best possible draw, I guess. Because I could Ravages, sack my mountains to hit them, and then just go off. This game was weird. I guess I should have discarded a mountain, but I wanted more power in play, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it is exactly a 2-turn clock. Oh, okay. Well, I regret discarding all my 1-drops now, I guess. Yeah, would have really liked to have a Porcelain Legionnaire there. Oh, that's a good one. Play Kithian. Discard a hand size. We're going to discard a mountain. Kind of feeling like discarding 2 mountains because I'm going to draw plains. Although I need a double red for Pyromancer. Rishadan Port is probably not worth going for because they're just going to Lotus Bloom. So we'll just keep the colored mana at this point. Yep, they play Chalice. So here's where I wish I could draw like a Braid or something. Oh, that's going to be good. All right, so I hit them for 2. Man, Fiery Confluence is dirty. I play the Pyromancer. Or I play Smuggler's Copter. Then I need to play Pyromancer if I don't draw land the following turn, because Confluence is going to be lethal very soon. Opponent has a lot of mana this turn, though. But last time they had 6 mana, they just cast Upheaval. For not that much value, to be honest. I just need to get my opponent to 6 life. They use Lotus Bloom to cast a Relic. They use Relic to cast Forge Master. Okay. Well, they have 1 turn to win. Let's go ahead and go Seasoned Pyromancer. I guess, let me think about this. I'm not going to attack with Kithian. So I guess I can crew the Copter and attack there and see if I draw a Braid. No, keeping back as many blockers also protects me from Blightsteel. So let's just play this guy. Discarding Hero of Bladehold, which I cannot cast, and Ravages of War, I guess. Crew here with one of the elementals. Hit for 3. Discard a mountain. I have a lot of burn in hand now. Maybe I should have discarded Hazoret. So if they sneak attack or put a Blightsteel into play, I can block it and not die. I have lethal many different ways. Sundering Titan would be moderately problematic, but if I get to untap, they more or less die. I'm trying to think of what the worst thing they could grab with Forge Master is. They could Mindslaver me, which would be absolutely horrendous. Winter Orb. Okay. Untap this one. Play a land. Let's crew this Copter with the Elemental. Then swing out. If they have Sphinx of the Steel Wind, they can grab it. But they can only block 1. So let's say they Sphinx of the Steel Wind block my Copter. I can probably just die to Sphinx anyway. I don't think there's any way to beat that. So we just swing out. Because I could draw Fire Blast off Smuggler's Copter to just win immediately. Oh, also Kithian flips, I guess. Discard Hazoret. Ooh, Karakas is nice. Alright, they're not Sphinxing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm just going to bolt them. We'll go to end step and give them the opportunity. No, we're just going to bolt them now. I'm just trying to think like what they could tutor up with Forge Master that would save them from here. And I can't think of anything. So we'll just bolt now. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's an artifact that does anything. Like there could be some consideration to make them uh make them go for it so I can see what they're tutoring up. I'm just going to imagine it's a Blightsteel Colossus though. I really want to put Dak Faden in the deck. He seems so good in this matchup. Like, so good. Can I make Dak Faden work? I would play Steamvent's Island. I think I can try and make this work. We'll get rid of Hero of Bladehold. Put in Steamvents for a mountain. Add a basic island for a plains. And then I probably also just want to cut Brimaz. I could run Goblin Welder, which is kind of funny. It can mess with them. I can run Spell Pierce on the draw is okay. It's kind of reactive, but this really reduces my double white costs. The other option is just Goblin Welder because it attacks and can... Yeah, actually, Goblin Welder counters Blightsteel Colossus. Let's go for that route. It's more funny. And it's a 1/1 that attacks. Alright, we're going to keep this. As long as I can draw lands, we're doing good. I get rid of their upkeep stop for now. There's their Goblin Welder. The sideboard tech. Is it Signet? Sure. I don't even know if I kill their Goblin Welder. I'm trying to think about this. So I can Phyrexian Revoker their Goblin Welder. I can Phyrexian Revoker Is it Signet. I can offer the trade. How am I not drawing lands? That's the question. I think I attack, because I need to do damage to them. They also shocked with Godless Shrine. Oh, trading. I like it. Alright, well now we're going to Revoker the Signet. And we're going to draw a third land. I promise. I hope. Yes, no land! Alright, now we draw a land. Perfect. No reason to show the land yet. Let's attack. Okay. Interesting that Wear Tear is working so well for them. I want to be able to Direfleet Daredevil their Wear, but I don't think that's an option really. But I need to play out my hand, so we're just going to cast this. If I draw another land, then I just get to Fiery Confluence away what I imagine to be a bunch of artifacts here. Oh, okay. Well, they have to downtick and kill Direfleet, and if I draw a land... Johnny Vengeant, one of my favorite planeswalkers. Seasoned Pyromancer. Problem is my hand is so good. Like, when I cast this, I have to activate it. So I would discard, like, Incinerate Fire Blast. That doesn't seem like the worst, because I just want to cast Fiery Confluence next turn. It hurts. But we're discarding Incinerate Fire Blast. That lets me make a land drop. You know you're not in good position when your opponent discards 7 points of burn. But I just wanted more permanent burn, and like these cards are all fantastic in the matchup. Okay, they tap down Sacred Foundry. So if I draw a land, I can do something here. If I don't, then that's fine. Mountain. Hazard's the most mana efficient, but I cannot attack with her. I think that's, yeah, let's attack a Johnny here. Attack them and a Johnny with these two. Actually, let's attack a Johnny with all of them. Just make sure he dies. That makes sure I get manas. Let's play Hazoret. Go. So now I'm hoping they play a bunch of artifacts, and then I can Fiery Confluence. Winter Orb would be... Tezzeret, okay. Tezzeret for Winter Orb? Not Winter Orb. Alright, so I get to kill those two, kill Tezzeret, do damage to their face. And if I draw a land, do a lot of things. Ooh, that's a good land. So let's do this. And I guess I'm going to... We're just going to Fiery Confluence pre-combat. Fiery Confluence cast. Destroy 2 artifacts and do 2 damage to each opponent. So kill this, 2 damage to the opponent. And this is why I took this card so highly. Look at what it's doing here. Yeah, it's winning the match. That's what it does. Alright, we're 1-0 for our 5th trophy in a row. See you guys round 2. Alright, let's do this. Get the 2-0. Go for the full 3-0, tell our opponent good luck. And we're on the play, which is fantastic. Yeah, okay. I think I would have to mulligan even if this was just a mountain, but our mana is not great in this deck. This hand's pretty good, though. I could just keep this, get rid of Kithian. Opponent set a chat. Thank you, you too. Keep this. Yeah, I think I'm just getting rid of Kithian. With Hazoret, I essentially just want to play out lands every turn. Got a chatty opponent. Fan of your content, thanks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't be Dark Confidant. Emery. Uh-oh. Well, I can revoke her Emery. Oh, boy. I like what I see going on over there. Oh, no. I can revoke her Emery or I can revoke her Mox Jet. I feel like they're playing Storm, so letting them cast LED is suspicious. But I'm just gonna hope that LED is not amazing here. Because they could do something crazy like cast LED, and then next turn sack LED, discard their hand, and then get mana to cast an artifact from their graveyard. But they lose their hand. And hopefully I can find a burn spell for Emery before that becomes relevant. Whereas Mox Jet's just going to be good all the time. Like, of course they're going to cast it here because it's free. I'm just not, I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. Run away Steamkin. Well, I guess I attack first. Don't know how good my Storm matchup is, but hopefully we can hazard them down. Yep. Discarding these two. Ooh, Strip Mine. That's very helpful. Alright. I'm feeling more confident now. I get to play Hazoret with Strip Mine backup. Hopefully they don't kill me soon. They're also completely locked out of black mana. So Yawgmoth's Will is not happening for now. The Copter. So I can go Strip Mine, Metamorphose. Gonna give me red-white. Prismatic Vista. So I cannot actually attack or block with Hazoret, but what I can do is play the Copter, Strip Mine their Spirebluff Canal, a Deceiver Exarch. Splinter Twin is gone, but that's going to tap down my Pyromancer. Tap down my Mountain, okay. I guess I don't have any good attacks here. Go ahead. So, what do we want to draw now? Rishadan Port, I guess, is the best draw. They have Blackleaf Cliffs! Are they gonna Yawgmoth's Will kill me? That would be amazing. Yawgmoth's Will would just be lethal. Because they Yawg Will, crack LED for mana, play LED, crack it for mana, cast Splinter Twin on Deceiver Exarch. And I killed their land so they get untapped black. Your deck looks sweet. If I'm gonna lose my trophy streak to a deck, I would like to lose my trophy streak to Emery LED Splinter Twin combo Storm Artifacts deck. Like, at least it's something sweet. Alright, I am not dead this turn, which is good. Planes. I don't think my life total matters so much, so let's just thin my deck from lands a bit. They sent a message. We'll see if it can do a thing. Select this for white. Play Hazoret. Don't counter. Okay. Crew the Copter using the card I don't want to block with, which I guess is an elemental more than anything. Attack with both. 8 damage. Get rid of this land. Ooh, Chain Lightning's good. Okay, they go to 10. That's pretty low. I guess we'll see what they do at end of turn. I'm scared though. If they don't have a spell end of turn, I'll feel more comfortable. Okay, that makes me feel more comfortable. I immediately die to Yawgmoth's Will. No! Why didn't they do that? They must have just drawn it. Alright, let's see if they can navigate this. It's not very hard, but that was a good draw for them. Oh, interesting. So they said they had it, but they have 6 mana. I don't know. Maybe they miscounted or something. Alright, so that's gonna do it. They make a combo or a token. Okay, I mean, I guess they just had me dead. Their deck's really sweet. Now I know not to give them Emery. Jack Faden, I mean, there's a couple things I can do here. I can bring in Dak Faden Spell Pierce. That makes my deck a lot less consistent. I can bring in Linvala. Oh, that's amazing. I actually love that so much. Let's bring in Linvala for Hero of Bladehold. And I think Strip Mine, Rishadan Port seem very good against this particular opponent. Karakas, they might have Kiki Jiki, so Karakas could save me. It's just a plains anyway. So the other question is, do I want to bring in Magus of the Moon? They're playing a lot of colors. Probably. Magus in for... Brimaz kills them very quickly, so they had Linvala and Deceiver Exarch. I don't really have a way to kill Deceiver Exarch, but Linvala at least helps with that. Magus for Brimaz. It makes the mana more consistent, but it makes casting Linvala almost impossible. Let me check the footage real quick. I think Magus hurts me about as much as it hurts them. They had 2 non-basics, But they also had some artifact mana and a Mox. So we'll just submit this. Hope for the best. This is the scariest deck I've played against. They actually are going for combo, which I think is the best thing to do in Cube. Well, I have Strip Mines, so hard to do too poorly in this. They sent me a message. Like, have fun, you too. Alright, so we're gonna lead on Plateau, because I don't think their deck would play Strip Mine. They might. Turns out I was supposed to name Emery. Although, they still could have actually killed me, because they just Yawgmoth's Will for something. Red feels the least necessary. Let's still go for it. They might have debated me into not stripping their important lands, which would be a good play by them. The hope here is they didn't have good mana. Ooh, that's good. Tap this. So now I get to probably just cast Brimaz. Yeah, I think they played around Strip Mine quite well, actually. Ooh, that's gonna be good. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go for a Brimaz. It grows an army over time, which is pretty scary. So they get a turn to untap. Hopefully they miss a land drop. Here's hoping Strip Mine did a thing. No, they didn't. Chart a course. Okay. I guess they're tapping because they know that's probably the last time they're gonna get blue mana. Discarding. Okay, so they have lands in hand. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. Let's attack with Brimaz. Make a 1/1. Then we're going to play Seasoned Pyromancer. What am I gonna discard? I guess Fiery Confluence does more than Hazoret next turn. So I discard Hazoret Mountain. Then play Kythian. And they pretty much die. Fiery Confluence puts them to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alternatively, I can just Rishid import them in Burst Lightning and then just win the following turn, hopefully. What else do you got? Soul Ring? This, for those wondering, this is how you should be playing Vintage Cube. Doing some crazy things with some crazy amount of mana. That's the proper way. Red Source. Oh. They probably are dead, I think. Metamorphose is gonna add double red. Oh. Oh. So I could Burst Lightning the Trinket Mage and then Ravages of War. I'm trying to think how I can lose from that. I'm trying to think, is that better than Fiery Confluence? Is there any way I can kill them this turn? I Burst Lightning Trinket Mage. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I think I'm gonna leave them with Mana Vault. I think. They land. Yeah, we're gonna leave them with Mana Vault. We're just gonna Ravages here. If they can win with just a Mana Vault in play, I'll be very impressed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is lethal next turn. Nice. If they can win, I will be beyond impressed. I think it would involve like Pester might untap, Mox into something. GG's. Good luck game 3. All right, they're playing crazy storm stuff. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Linvala is the secret tech that I'm excited about, but it might be too slow. I really do want to run Deck Fade and Spell Pierce, but it's just so hard on the mana base. I'm also deciding if I would rather have Library of Alexandria or just a Mishra's Factory. Like, I don't think I'm winning by drawing cards off the library. I think I'm gonna get rid of Library, actually, just to have better mana at a white source. That doesn't seem like the worst idea. I just want to make sure I can cast my spells on time. Okay. It just, Library on the draw against an opponent who's trying to twin you out. I can draw all the cards I want. Wow. This hand's quite good. Let's keep. I can even protect my Brimaz if I need to. Get rid of the upkeep stop. Mana Crypt. Okay. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. And they have a Mox too. I think I'm losing this, but we'll see. Maybe the rest of their hand does nothing. I also thought Porcelain Legionnaire was Phyrexian Revoker, so this makes this hand quite a bit worse. Mox Jet, yeah. I don't think I can Strip Mine them. I think I just hold up Lightning Bolt and pass. Because it's just, they're going to have 4 mana. Like, going down to 3 mana and me having 0 seems not good. I need to get up to Linvala. Yep. Their deck's so good. I love it. But I'm terrified of it. Oh my gosh, am I dead this turn? I might be. I'm not gonna kill Trinket Mage because if they Yawgmoth's Will, that gives them like more storm count and stuff. Although I guess Ninja was something that could have happened there. Is this Wheel of Fortune? Oh, wait, no. Okay, so they cast Wheel, they're gonna crack LED. Here's where Spell Pierce would have been really nice. Alright, I guess I Lightning Bolt their face. Man, this hand was so good too. No! This hand is terrible. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. I mean, I have Fire Blast, and they do have a Mana Crypt, so maybe I could just try and win off them dying to Mana Crypt. Yeesh, alright, well we can kill Emery. They also milled a bunch of land. I don't like this at all. I lost my Karakas as well, that could have bounced Emery. Yep, they drew pretty well. But it's not over. I have a Braid, I have Fire Blast. It might be over. They're down to 12 life though. If they don't kill me next turn and like miss a flip, we could be onto something. Phyrexian Revoker. Oh no. Oh, how do I do this? I can abrade the Emery that locks them out of LED, but that really doesn't do that much. I can Phyrexian Revoker naming LED. I can Phyrexian Revoker naming something like Deceiver Exarch. I actually don't know what to name here. I can abrade the Mox Jet. I kind of want them to have Mana Crypt in play. I can also Revoker naming Mana Crypt. Maybe that does shut them down from the most mana. Definitely playing a Mountain. I don't know what to do here. It's either Revoker or Abrade. I have Fire Blast to protect from the twin combo a little bit, and Abrade doesn't do a whole lot, so I think I'd want to proactively play Revoker and lock them off of mana with Mana Crypt, and hope they miss some Mana Crypt flips. Okay. That's what we're going with. Lose the flip. Yeah, they go to 9. Then I can Abrade Mox Jet. They play LED. Again, still don't know if that was correct or not, but if they had Yogg-Will, it would have been good anyway. Plains. Okay, so I don't think I can attack with Phyrexian Revoker, although, yeah, no, because they'll just block with Trinket Mage. So let's go ahead and just play Plains untapped. I can Abrade stuff. Opponent sent me a chat. It's so underrated. No attacks. We just gotta hope that they're gonna end of turn Deceiver Exarch, do something. Killing any of the artifacts doesn't do much, so we just have to pass. It could be Pestermite and then I could Abrade, or they could have nothing, but they definitely don't have nothing. Yep. Alright, flip this mana. I normally don't, but this is a tight matchup, and I guess I can just still cast Abrade, but lose the flip? Come on. No! Ah! They're at 9. So if this is Yawgmoth's Will, okay. So they're gonna discard their hand. They have Splinter Twin, Fiery Confluence. Yeah. Alright. That's cool, I guess. Play LED. I guess I should have killed Emery. No, because they can cast anything from their graveyard anyway. But if they sack LED now, it does get exiled. I think they're going to Rakdos return my hand. No, that doesn't work. They can't do enough. They can maybe Fiery Confluence their own Mana Crypt, but I don't think they have enough mana to go for that. So they Splinter Twin there. They sent me a message. Do you have it? I have something. It's not amazing though. What else can they do? That's what I need to decide. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can only Rakdos return for 2. That doesn't do anything. They can cast Fiery Confluence, killing a bunch of stuff. I mean, I have to do this. But they can still do stuff. Like, the game's not over. Okay, so that's gone. I have the mana. They're going to let it pass through, probably. But I guess they have to spend their mana, too. This is interesting. And they're going for it now. I kind of hope it's just Rakdos return. But honestly, doing 1 damage to each creature, killing their own Mana Crypt, and 2 to me is not the worst play either. Oh, they're just hitting me for a bunch. Okay. Right, 2 to each opponent, each opponent, each opponent, sure. I think at this point I'm going to do 3 damage to Emery, because the Wishclaw Talisman is scary. They're out of mana, okay. Okay. Trinket Mage versus the world. If they attack, then I get to attack. If they don't attack, they're dying to Mana Crypt. They have no cards in hand, but they have Gush. Right. I forgot about Gush. Okay, that's more scary. But my hand is literally all land. So I don't know about this one. Oh, there's Kithian, okay. I don't want to attack. Let's play Kithian because that can start attacking very soon. Play this tapped. Go. Getting rid of the chat. This is for all of the 5 trophy streak. Lose the flip. Okay, they're down to 6. They drew 3 extra cards from that Gush, which I totally forgot about. But LED is gone, Yawgmoth's Will is gone. Their deck is awesome. I respect them going all in for it. Okay, we did not lose. We're still undefeated in the finals for the trophy race. See you guys there. Oh, wow. We're on the draw, but this hand is absurd. Turn 1 Mom, turn 2 Smuggler's Copter or Porcelain Legionnaire. I have white mana and Fire Blast available. This looks good. On the play I would be a lot more confident, but on the draw it's still very good. This is the kind of hand we just want to see a strip mine. Then we go Mom, Copter, Legionnaire, strip mine, game over. They mulled to 5. Okay, again, the stakes are 5 trophies in a row. Birds of Paradise. I don't like that. Am I just gonna lose the channel? That's always my fear. Against green, do I want to run Mom or do I want a more proactive card like Soulscar Mage? I think I want Mom still, because I don't know, they could be green plus something. Yeah, green blue, for example. Leovold. Okay. That isn't the worst. I can play a mountain so I have Fire Blast available. That way if they Time Twister I can at least kill the Leovold, even though I go down to no cards in hand. And I think Smuggler's Copter, although Porcelain Legionnaire can just block Leovold outright. The Copter is a better card in general though. Yeah, this way if they just cast Time Twister, because that's something that they would mulligan towards. I'm still down 2 cards, but at least I don't have no hand. They might actually have the turn. Oh, Mind Twist. That's fine, actually. Alright, those 2 cards weren't that good. They lost Rishadan Port, which I wish I had in play given that they missed a land drop, but I can accept. Ooh, Brimaz. So I cannot loot with the Copter. I need to keep that in mind. No looting here. So we're going to play Legionnaire. That's going to crew the Copter. Attack and say no. I guess you literally can't say yes. They're down to 2 cards in hand. And I have a lot of aggression. Okay. Entomb on upkeep. I guess they're just trying to not draw something. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what could work with Forest Island Entomb. Okay. Part of me wants to Fire Blast the birds so they don't have black mana to like Shallow Grave or whatever they have going on. A big part of me wants to do that. Well, we're gonna cast Soulscar Mage. The problem is if I kill birds, they get to draw a card. So let's crew here. I hit them for 6. Still can't loot. Interesting. This block tells me something is up. So if they reanimate a Gristlebrand, I really want to kill birds. I really do. I'm trying to think, can I beat a reanimated Gristlebrand? They pay 7. I think I actually can beat a reanimated Gristlebrand. If they Shallow Grave it, they hit me and they draw a bunch of cards. Reanimate, they just straight up die. And if they pay 7 to draw, I guess they... I don't know if I should Fire Blast this bird. I'm gonna do it. They kept this hand for a reason. I could totally regret this, but it locks them off of black mana. I might regret it again. That was me going for a Hail Mary here. It felt correct, given that my opponent didn't do anything. They mulled the 5 and kept a hand like that. Let's crew using the Soulscar Mage. That's 6. I actually do want to attack, so yeah, I need to hit them for 7 twice. So I'm gonna crew using Mom. They're playing blue-green. This is a 2-turn clock, whereas if I don't attack, it's a 3-turn clock. Discard hero. Play that, pass turn. Here's hoping they don't have it. They cannot draw cards off Gristlebrand now. They also die. Yeah, we did it! Bolt the bird! Okay, we gotta focus. We're up in the finals. I've trophied 5 in a row. 4 in a row this far. Oh man. What are we doing here? This feels like probably I just keep it the same, although library again feels overwhelmingly mediocre. And I would rather just have consistent mana. Maybe I want Mishra's Factory over that. But this matchup feels like if I get good enough mana, I should be okay. I guess Manamorphose is a little bit suspicious if they're running Leovold. But it does help with my mana. I think I want the mana help. Absent helps me deal with Gristlebrand. Like, it really is the only way this deck could deal with a resolved Gristlebrand. I don't know what the reanimation spell is, though. Also, Bonfire is good against birds. Maybe I just bring in Bonfire because it's funny, and I get rid of Hero of Bladehold because it's not that good against green. Oh, Linval is also really good against them. Bring in Linvala for Brimaz. That cuts down Gristlebrand, too. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, I mean, I'm gonna keep this. I got some burn. I have Smuggler's Copter if I draw any creature by turn 3. We're good. Here's an example where Library would be nice, though. So if I draw, I guess one of these planes could have been a Library of Alexandria, which would have been possibly better. Probably better. Whoa, okay, so their deck is very heavy black. Are they gonna Thoughtseize me? Him to Torok. Alright. They hit my 2 best cards. Okay. Hit my 2 best cards. Alright, I might lose for... I don't know for sure if this would have been a library or not, but it might have been. Are they going to play Leovold after hitting... Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. This is max punish right here. They sent me a message. Glad to have mana this game. Yeah, it definitely helps. They're playing 3 colors though, and they cast him to Torok into Leovold. Like, hard to complain too much there. If I draw a red source, I'll actually be in pretty good shape, because then I can Bonfire into Burst Lightning on Leovold. Or if they Time Twister, I kind of just have to concede. I don't concede, but it'll be very hard. This is a Magus of the Moon matchup. Oko. Okay. This is... I think I would have had a shot against them if I had been able to bolt the Leovold, but it's hard to say. This is a very hard start to beat. Red? Okay. So I still have Oko to deal with. That card is very challenging, and this cannot hit players. Oh. So Bonfire for 1. I guess I hit Oko. They draw 2 cards out of this though, which I really don't like. And I guess I have to let that resolve, right? And I Burst Lightning this. They get to draw 2 cards, but at least Leovold's done. Past turn, Oko goes up to 7 because that's what Oko does. Oh, okay. What do I need to draw here? I need to draw a lot of things. Okay, they make it 3/3 and start attacking. If only Fiery Confluence could hit Planeswalkers, I don't know why it can't. If this could hit Oko, I would be in decent shape, I think. Recurring Nightmare, getting back Leovold. Yikes. Okay. Into Packrat. And I mentioned this exact synergy too. Oh man. I don't know how to do this. I need to kill Packrat with Fiery Confluence. If only this could hit Planeswalkers like it used to be able to, I would be fine. I guess I have Chain Lightning. Alright, here's the play. I'm gonna hold control. We have to Fire Blast the Leovold. This is not going well, but I might be able to draw something. Yeah. Fire Blast Leovold. I have to get Hazoret in play. And there's no point trying to go face because they have Oko, which gains like a 10 million life. Then I can Manamorphose. White-red for red-red. Alright, then we're going to go and play a Mountain. Fiery Confluence. 1 damage each creature, hit them for a bunch, and pretty much just die. Dying to Oko. I guess I can draw Hazoret, and that would maybe give me a shot. But looks like we're going to be going to game 3. Yeah. So do you, though. Although their mana is much, much worse, which is something that I take solace in. I'm mostly just trying to see more of their deck. Like, ugh, Liliana. Alright, Magus feels very good. I could just lock them out of casting spells. They have Ravenous Chupacabra. Bringing in Magus for sure. I just want to see as much of their deck as possible. Ugh, that hurts. That actually hurts. I think they made me discard a plane, so there's no way I could have kept red. Yeah, the mana base is definitely... The mana base is the weak point, which should be my benefit. Alright, it's good that it came down to this way. That way I get to have it all in the finals, game 3, round 3. And they're telling me all of this. 17 lands plus a Mox, just to make sure they can hit. So if I had played Magus here, I want to see how many non-basics they have. They Recurring Nightmare, discard my Pyromancer. They get back Leovold probably. I want to see if they have things like Time Twister or if Leovold's just there for value, because those are very different situations. Okay. I don't want them to see that, so I'm going to concede now. I think them knowing about Strip Mine is more than I'm going to gain. They're playing Soul type poop. Magus is coming in. Hero of Bladehold is quite good, but they do have just some like kill stuff cards. Linvalis feels it can actually lock them out of mana still. So Linvala plus Ravages can really do some work. Maybe I just get rid of Manamorphose because it is sketchy sometimes. Karakas isn't the best against Leovold, but it can tie up their mana at least. And then the rest is just good old-fashioned aggro plus Linvala. Okay, come on deck, let's do it. In the finals, game 3. I cannot say how cool it would be to trophy 5 in a row. We're gonna play our hearts out here. Alright, let's go first. Yeah, not mulliganing this. It's not amazing, but it is very aggressive. It can deal with Birds of Paradise and things, and it does a lot of damage at the top end. Opponent kept 7, but they did think about it for a second. Go. Please no turn 1 birds. That's all I ask. Turn 2 is fine, not turn 1. Elves is not as bad. I'm actually okay with them trading off for Kythian, so I'll still attack. Okay, that tells me a lot of things. Let's go ahead and go Mountain Legionnaire. Then we're going to, unless I draw anything else, probably just Bonfire. I hope they just go Swamp Packrat. Ooh, Swamp Packrat into birds. Yeah, Birds of Paradise, Packrat. That's all I need. I suppose doing nothing is also... What am I doing here? I'm attacking first. I'm gonna let them know we're playing Strip Mine. I'm gonna attack, that way I can activate Kythian if I want to. They can block. Alright. Strip Mine this. Works for me. They just lost their land worlds for free. I'm drawing a lot of land. Here we're gonna play a Plains, because I do have Magus, which would be amazing right now. Yeah, Bonfire right now I can do for 1. Hurts to have it in your opener, but that's part of life, I guess. I'm not sure if I should have let them block my Kythian. Maybe they just didn't need the green mana. And Kythian would be really nice now. Ooh, Birds is dying. Packrat? I think we might get there. Shrine. There's no way for me to do all of this. I don't want to let them decide anything. So we'll play Sacred Foundry tapped. Right? Because this costs 1. Yeah. Bonfire for 1. That's some value right there. Hit for 3. Next turn I get to kill them? Yeah. They die if they don't have a blocker. What is this? Green Suns? Toxic Deluge. Okay, they're still pretty much dead. Mountain. So I could put them to 1 with Fiery Confluence, but I think I like playing Shrine because it's harder to deal with. And just hope they don't have Swamp Hymn to Torok. I don't know, maybe I should have done Fiery Confluence. Not Hymn to Torok. They can gain 3. Oh my gosh. Goes up to 2. Goblin Guide is very good. Goblin Guide. Go Mountain. Goblin Guide. That goes up. Attack them. Imperial Seal is pretty bad. No, wait. Oh my gosh, I almost skipped my turn. Okay, they go to 5. This forces them to crack a food. Fiery Confluence, 6 damage to each opponent. Shrine of Burning Rage goes up as well. Oko was timely. I don't know if this is going to be enough. They fall to 2. Although they need to deal with Goblin Guide and Shrine in the same turn. They can Oko this, but then I get another attacker. Okay, they're going to gain life. GG's? Did we do it? No. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. That's 5 trophies in 5 drafts in a row. Okay. I guess we're going for 6 now. I have no words. Again, I'll show you the proof. There you go. Never mind the pauper. But look at this. I started playing M21, right? Then I did my pauper games. I started playing Vintage Cube, and I've not lost a single Vintage Cube game since the season started. Okay. We're going to keep going and see how long this trend can go. See you guys there.